So it's very important. Don't rush this drill. If you can master this, I promise you'll have better De La Riva control in general. Hip escape slightly. So it's not so much that you're doing this, because this will lead you into a leg smash position where you'll get leg dragged or just smashed in general in this position. I hip escape just very slightly. So notice my left elbow is on the floor, my right foot is on his far side hip. Just a tiny bit. Flex the foot. So make sure you just feel this motion. As soon as you can see this, you can also use this hand to help you. I call this the support hand. So this is the primary hand. It's always by the heel or by the pen grip. For this drill, we are doing just 4 fingers cupping around the base of the heel. This is the support hand. So I'm cupping to the inside of his knee. Here I chop. So if I do a solo drill, stay low. What it would look like is I move my hips this direction. I'm chopping. But my foot, the following movement, is a little bit like this. Many of you are used to the warm-up drill like this. I just want you to isolate the drill to this. And again, you see how my body is not relaxed and flat on the mat. It's a little bit like this, okay, like a dish shape. So you stay in this position. Because all of the berimbolo, you would never really do an inversion like this. I hope none of you will do the inversion like this, right? Most of you are probably going to be in this sort of position, okay? We go one more time. So from here, hip escape a bit, close your knee to your partner's knee. So I also have this test, it's called the 2-finger test. You don't have to do this when you're doing live sparring, but when you're drilling, I think it's a good idea for you to try. You put 2 fingers next to your partner's knee and try and squash your fingers. So when you're from here, you're gonna chop, get your support hand, come in and hug the leg. From here, now the nice test to see how strong your De La Riva hook is, you release this hand. You're gonna look for the drawstring, or you're gonna look for this grip. So drawstring, belt, or if you cannot reach, it's also okay, the collar grip. From here, toes on the mat, not far away from you. It's very difficult to bridge from here. I cannot bridge. Bring it as close to my butt as possible. You should be able to throw your partner to the mat very easily. It's very, very strong here. And I can even ask Chris, it's really tight here, right?
Yep.
It's super, super tight, and when I need to go for the inversion, it's not so difficult from here. The first drill is just getting a strong De La Riva hook, okay? So show one last time. Adjust your hip positioning relative to your partner. So here, 2-finger test, flex the foot. So no ballerina feet, flex, chop, always this motion. You don't want to be here, because when I only grab like this, there's a tendency for the upper body to be lazy, okay? But if I crunch and hug the leg, notice like we have a couple of options with the hands. You can make a fist. Some people like to do like this one. Some people like to grab the gi material. I personally like this one, so I feel pretty strong here. A lot of people also like this. It feels very secure. It's very hard to get out. Then the test from here, again, this foot is going to go as close to your butt as possible. Bridge, and also use the collar or the belt to create this line to the floor. We're trying to make like a side sweep motion, okay? It's very, very strong. Any questions so far? So, find a partner, roughly the same size, hopefully. Try out this drill, then we'll get to the seated position, okay? Take your time, don't rush. So I don't want to see people doing this. Don't rush the entire movement and try and do it super fast, because you're missing the point here. I'm sure many of you have done the berimbolo movement before, but I want you to slow it down. Just the whole idea of being zen is to pay more attention, have a deeper understanding of the moves, right? Because anybody can go De La Riva here. I already feel, because I rushed it, there's less connection here, right? I know that there's space behind my knee here. It's quite easy for Chris still to adjust from here. If I took a little bit more time to make the adjustment, I feel it's much tighter, okay? So don't have to rush this drill, okay? Any questions? All right, let's try it out. 1, 2, 3.